Heyo, welcome back to Man Cave Workshop. Okay, moving on with this Defiant radio. What we're going to do this time, I've read the comments on the last video and there's a chap called Rob and I've pinned his comment to the top and he's suggested a few things. So we're going to try them. Now, before I carry on, when I was testing it, before I changed this, where is it? Before I changed this road cap, this resistor here, you can see it, this one was getting quite hot and it's actually gone dark, the paint on it. I didn't realise this because the set was turned over. It's a 2.2k ohm resistor at 2 watts. I'm going to see how it goes because since I've changed that cap, it's not been getting hot. I haven't tested it or anything, might have to replace that one. I've also seen the comments about checking all the resistors around the valves, but for now what I want to do is, what Rob suggested was putting a wire on. And when I say a wire on, he suggested putting a wire on the aerial, which is, it's actually behind here, there's an A. So I'm just going to get a wire and connect it to there. So it's got a little bit of an antenna. Oh, these are slippy. You know, the the actual plastic bits are quite slippy on these. And what I'm going to do also, what was mentioned was to bypass the lamp limiter now, because I suppose all them waxes are gone. Let's get the lamp limiter out of the way. All the waxes are gone, so it should be fairly safe. So we're going to plug straight into the mains. So let's do that now. And while that warms up, what I've been doing, I've been reading the schematic for a very similar set that David Tipton sent in from his mate John. And I was just reading how to align medium wave. And it said set the pointer to 200. I think this is, you have to inject a signal and then you tune it by adjusting T5 and adjust T2 for maximum output. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and find a weak station and see if we can improve it. Because I've had a look where T5 is this screw up here and T2 is second one in. They're both second one in on there. I'll get the camera so you can perhaps see them a bit better. I think you get what I'm doing. I'm going to try a rough alignment just by ear. So let's see, the station's quite weak, quite quiet. There are two strong stations. And I think what I'm up against here is a YouTube hit on the the weakest station is playing music. And I got to get a hit on that. Okay, let's put a stronger station in, and because it's torque, really should do it on the weakest station. Let's get, that's a strong station, it's got torque on it. So T5 is this one here. Let's give that a twiddle. No, you shouldn't twiddle, but see if we can get it any stronger. So that wasn't far off. That's about as strong as it's coming through. Let's try T2. Oh, now that went louder. So it's about there. Again, this is just a rough alignment.
There's an inequality there. Just right from the get-go, and I would
try on a different station. Really, I should be doing it on the weakest station.
How things are always done. It doesn't feel specifically prejudiced. It just sort of exists. And the other thing is that amazed me. One of our fixtures is away, like 200 miles away, and it's when it's on a Tuesday in state school term time.
What I'm going to do, I'm just going to I'm going to go on to one of these weak ones and see if they're playing music still. Oh, we've almost lost that one completely. Let's try it. Is YouTube going to get me on this? Try and do it as quick as I can. Right, it's there. I am. Let's get off that. I'm gonna have to press pause because YouTube's gonna get me, isn't it, on the music? Yeah, that's a weak station. Right, I'll press pause and have a twiddle with these weak stations. Okay. Okay, off camera I twiddled and twiddled. I know you shouldn't, but I'm very, very careful, only making minor adjustments on them weakest stations to get the best sort of sound and volume I can out of it. So let's turn the radio up and I will whiz through it quickly now. It does sound a hell of a lot better. Can't stay on too long then. That was that very weak station.
Be all over that this morning. Amongst the studio guests, you mentioned Roy Hodgson there, staying on at Palace, former Palace.
His feet in the senior matches now, so that's our experience in the Melbourne scene junior
You
cricket.
don't have the class obsession. When the class system, we're obsessed with it and we're ribbon with it, and it's very difficult doing something about it, isn't it? I mean, you don't have that in Australia.
Not really. No. I mean, our private schools. My kids don't go to any private schools, and I don't know how they feel the cricket sport in the private.
Oh, now that's odd. I've switched it off and it wasn't turning off. There might be something wrong with this switch. Let's do that again.
And it's got nothing to do with what school he's been to or who's coaching him. The cricket club he's belonged to. He knows it's
Oh no, it might have been just a little bit of that switch cleaner moving the muck about. Anyway, there we go. That's a rough alignment for now. It's improved it 100%. I think what we're going to do next is tackle the dial chord. So, right, okay. Before we do the dial chord, it's all switched off now. This resistor it's getting warm, but it's not getting hot. The set seems to be working, so we'll leave it be for now. What I did as well, I carried on off camera. I disconnected the wire and then I keep reiterating this, it's a really rough alignment, but we got it even better. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause, I'm going to turn the set up into its right position, and we're going to have a look at the dial chord. Dial chords are fun, eh? Not looking forward to this, to be honest. Here we go. So I've got this diagram. I'm going to go off that. I'm going to put that on one side so I can refer to it. It'll be out of shot. And it says, straight away it says viewed from the back, so I better turn this chassis around, hadn't I? So I'll just show you where I've got that. I've got that up there so I can refer to it. And we've got this set here. Got the camera in my way. Let's turn the whole set round. Okay, it's viewed from the back. Okay, are we in shot? Oh look, it's got all markings. I never even noticed that. It's got the markings on here. Oh, that's great. That now that'll be for alignment, won't it? Now let's have a look. Where does that go? So there's the spring. I think that attaches there. Now the dial cord, the replacement dial cord I'm using is some nylon string that's braided. So, and obviously this is all tangled up straight away. Oh gosh, this is going to be interesting. Might be a long video, this. Okay, so first of all, let's try and follow where the old one goes. So it goes through there. Looking at the diagram, then it goes down to the spring and winds that way, down to that pulley, and then across. I think what I'll do, I'm going to get the old dial cord off. Oh, I really want to film this, but the camera's so in my way. Can I get it so I can... And this will really drag out if I film it, but I know you guys really want to see me struggle with it. Oh. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take the old dial cord off, first off. And then what I'll do it off camera. I'm not going to, I'll do the struggle bit on camera. I'll get the old dial cord off and I'll measure it and I'll cut this new one a little bit longer. And then we'll take it from there. If I can get it all in shot. I mean, is that a better angle? Okay, I'm going to pause now and get this new dial cord cut a little bit longer than the old one. Okay, I've tried to get the camera in as best position as I can for you to see what's going on, just see where my hand is, so I see where I'm in shot. I've cut the dial string a bit longer than the one I took off, the piece of string, and the diagram actually says that it should be 56 inches in length and test to 30 pounds. That's quite a big fish, isn't it, if you're using fishing cord? This isn't, this is nylon braided cord. It feels pretty tough, to be honest. I think it'll do the job. So what I'm going to do is... See, the diagram doesn't tell you whether to have the tuning capacitor open or closed. It doesn't tell you how many wraps to put around the tuning spindle. So it's going to be a bit of guesswork from here. Probably a bit frustrating. And like I said, sorry if this video is a bit longer than my usual ones. So let's put that on there. So if that went, I'm just looking at the diagram, have I got that right? If that went to that pulley, as the capacitor as the capacitor opens, it would pull. Yes, that's the right orientation for the dial needle, I think. Okay, let's wrap it round, have a look. Let's put it onto that pulley, and then it's got to go onto that spindle in there. I'll just wrap it round here. We'll do 2 turns. I might Google how many is the average turn for a dial cord, because it doesn't tell you on the diagram. Might have to be 3 actually, feeling the tension then. Well, that gets, yeah, 3 gets a grip of it. Around that pulley, and then back around the wheel, back through that hole and to the spring there. I'll just hold it there now, see if this works. It seems to be working. Everything seems to be going the right way. Just double checking. Right, what should I do? I need to get it wrapped round there 3 times, don't I? Oh, it's all fell off. Let's get this wrapped round. How did I have it? Did I go under? I did, didn't I? So all that there. It might be easier for me to just put a bit of tape. Of course, I haven't got any to hand. I was thinking of putting a bit of tape. I've seen other people put tape on dial cords when they're taking them out and not wanting to lose the orientation or anything. So we'll just get a bit of electrical tape and we'll stick that there while we do them loops around the cord. Okay, let's just tape that on there. Okay, and then we hopefully should be able to do, how many did I say? 3, was it? So there's Hope you're enjoying this. If you're not, just skip forward. 1. Oh, it doesn't look like it'll fit 3. I might just do 2. I wonder if it'll grip it enough with just 2. Whoop! I didn't Google how many of the averages, did I? Perhaps I should have done that. Let's just do... Oh, this is where it gets tricky. It's like threading a needle. Right, let's not get that all knotted up. Let's get that straight there. Actually, 2 gets a good grip. It's quite... I think 2 will be firm enough. So then we'll go up there and... Oh, we didn't go that way, did we? We went that way. Okay. Get it round there. I'm just looking at that spindle. It's slipping that way. Perhaps I do need to do 3. Imagine if I did 3. It might snap. Well, it might put too much tension on one way if I did 3, because when you get to the end of the scale, it's got to... There is enough... Yeah, there's enough tension there to move the... to move it all around. Yeah, I think we'll stick with 2. You might be screaming and shouting, man gave it 3, but I'm going to stick with 2 for now. What I'll do, I'll pop a bit of tape on this bit, and I've put the tape down. Oh, it's all fell off. I've put the tape down and completely forgot where I've put it. Oh dear. Oh, it's fell on the floor. Right, so let's tape that bit up as well. Okay, so it went round there, 2 turns. Possibly could have been 3. Let's get this tension on. Bit of tension. It feels like it's suspiciously going too easy, this. I'm sure it can't be this easy, because in this hobby you tend to dread dial chords. Fairly simple one, I think, though. Okay, let's get that hooped through there. And I suppose we've got to get some tension on that. Otherwise it'll be moving around like mad. Let's take up some of this slack. Let's take up some of the slack that side. Bit of slack that side. Where did that go now? That went... Oh, you see, this is where it gets fun, isn't it? I'll have to do that around there. Where's that bit of tape on? Because that's got some tension on it. Probably all out of shot here, aren't we? Done all this for nothing. You can't see what I'm doing. Just stick on. This is where I need 3 hands. Let the tension off a bit. Get some more tape. Sorry if this is boring. Make sure we all move again. Yep. Let's get the tape on that bit there. Get this round through that hole there. Oh dear. It's a bit fiddly, but I think it's a fairly simple dial chord compared with most, really. Let's see, let's get this spring on now. Let's hoop it through. Whoop. I was determined to do this. I know I don't do live videos, but absolutely unedited as it is. So how much tension? Do we need quite a bit of tension? You can feel the tension. Okay, that should give it quite a bit of tension. Let's try that. see how far we've got. So if I take these bits of tape off, that and that. Oh, look what I've done, it's hooked over there. Oh no, that should go under. Okay, let's let a bit of this off here, then we can move it under. And I bet you there's not enough tension now, is there? So I'll pop this back on here. Because I'm doing it as live as I can. Well, I'm doing it live for me, unedited. I keep saying that, don't I? I get fed up. I keep saying it's unedited, but it really is when I do this stuff. Any mistakes, you will see. Right, okay. Let's see if that works. Does it go all the way that way? Yeah. It does feel like there's a bit. Perhaps it needed a third turn. There isn't that much grip on it. Yeah, I think we'll take you. You got the idea. I think I've broke its back. We've sussed it. I might just do an extra turn on this because we've got plenty left. No, it does hold quite a lot of tension before it slits. I might leave it as it is. Perhaps that's how it should be, 2 turns, because it does seem to fill the inside of that. Let's get this down, see it more. Shift these wires out of the way. It does seem to fill up that spindle quite well. So there we go. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Next I will be moving on to, we'll do a bit of work on the case. I'll just cut this excess string off here. That's it for this video. Little bit of very rough alignment. I think we've got to improve on that alignment, possibly with a signal generator, get it bang on. Yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I will catch you in the next video. Cheers guys.